Invigorating.
Empowering. Unique. It's not just a magazine.
Alright guys, so Reveal is here doing what we do best, of course revealing to you all the world's best kept secrets. Once again, it is your favorite host, Shalon Nikea, your editor-in-chief for Reveal Magazine US. And guess what? You guys are in for a treat because I'm standing here with Atlanta's own Mr. Miya Bailey, artist, painter, humanitarian, you guys name it, whatever it is, he probably does it. So what we want to do, of course, is get to know Mr. Miya Bailey a little bit better. So, how are you today?
I'm pretty good.
Awesome, awesome. So, let us reveal to the world some of the things that we may not know about you. So, just starting from the beginning, you're from Asheville, right?
Yep.
You came here from Atlanta in the 90s, so...
94.
94.
Yeah.
That means you kind of old, y'all. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I've been around the block. I've been around the block.
Okay, so tell us what it was like transitioning from there to here and just some of the challenges that you faced from that point up until now as an artist.
Well, the art part was the easy part. It was probably my trying to become social in Atlanta at the time. You know, being from the country, it's a different culture. I moved to Atlanta, and it was a different. People were more outgoing. You know, and I never seen this many black people together. It was pretty dope. You know, I was like, okay, it's pretty nice.
Okay.
So it took a little time to warm up. I'm shy sometimes.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't get that.
I am.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, so you actually have, we're actually standing here in City of Ink, guys, just so you know, we're at the one on Peter Street, but you actually have two locations, right?
Yeah, Peter Street and Edgewood.
Okay,
Yeah.
So obviously you're doing well, so...
I do my best.
Okay, so once again, like if you can just kind of discuss with everyone some of the differences or adversities that you face growing as an artist here in Atlanta as well, too.
Well, it was 94, so it was way different. So I don't like, now it's kind of easy. With 94, you had to get your name out without internet.
Right.
You know, so it was word of mouth and just quality of work and just coming out doing good stuff. And it was really about skill level at that time. And then you was a lot of good artists in Atlanta, so you had to become different and stand out and make sure that your brand was a little different from everybody else's brands.
Okay. So what is it about your brand that actually stands out? What is it about Miya Bailey that separates you as an artist?
Well, I mean, art. I never did art. Not like a lot of artists did art for like what they would do, like, oh, I got passion. It's my passion. That's my passion. I love to do it. But my mom, even when I was drawing, my mother instilled in me to make money while I was loving doing what I was doing. I never separated the two things.
Okay, so you're also opening up a new art gallery, right?
Yeah.
Notch 8. So tell us, what was your inspiration behind that? Did you feel like artists just needed a new feel, or what was it that inspired this new art gallery here in Atlanta?
Well, what it really inspired it, we did last year, me and Corey, we did Windows to Nowhere, the first show at Nelson Street Gallery. It was curated by my homegirl Sharon. And so I went to, after that, I was really inspired just by Sharon, just working with her and her teaching me how to lay in the lights. I just fell in love with the whole entire idea of it. And it was always an idea in my mind, but I wanted to be hands-on so Sharon can teach me more about it, because I'm always selling art. I sell other people's art. I sell art all the time, but I don't own my own gallery. So Sharon was like, you know, she had this building, and she was like, I want to do a gallery, you do a gallery, just come together and we do it 50-50, and that was it.
Support. Sounds good to me. So what can we expect when we go to Notch 8? If you're here in Atlanta, tell them where it's at and what we expect to see when we go inside of Notch 8.
It's in the undeveloped area of historical South Atlanta. You know, there's nothing around there, so it's plenty of parking. It's just in a cut. So when you get there, you go in there because you want to see this art. You're not coming there to do anything else. You're coming to buy some art, look at some art. It's portable walls, so all the walls are movable. So every month it's going to be a different artist, so the walls can move any way the artists want. They can do full installments. They can create their own environment. And then we got dealers come in and walk you through the gallery and explain each piece and why you should purchase it and invest your money in this artist.
So we are excited. I'm pretty sure that you're excited. Another milestone in your career, of course. Reveal is very, very proud of you. Okay, so outside of the art gallery, you also did a film called Color Outside the Lines, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and it kind of touched on the history and tattooing in black culture, right? So if we haven't seen the film, if you guys haven't seen it as well too, what can we expect to learn from that particular film?
This is going to teach you the whole entire history of the African American tattoo culture from the beginning to end, from the first black tattoo artist to present time. It's going to go down a family tree of these artists you should know, artists that open up the doors for everybody to be, say they tattoo artists now.
Wow.
But it's the ones that pay the dues.
Like who? Like, I'm pretty sure some of
Like
those
Jackie,
people...
Miss Jackie was the first African American tattoo artist out of New Orleans. You got Julia Alfonso, which is a white lady, but she was the first person to start teaching the first generation of black tattoo artists. So you got her story, you know, my story, Zulu from LA. It's a group of beautiful people. You'll see it. Watch it, you'll see it. It's a lot. We interviewed like 42 artists. You can find it on YouTube.
Where can we find it on YouTube? What do they need to go to?
Just go type in Color Outside the Lines. It's a tattoo documentary, so you'll probably pop right up as soon as you type it in.
Okay. So you also work with Afropunk and Art Beats lyrics, right?
Yeah.
So are you planning to actually create anything of that nature here in Atlanta, like something of your own that's Miya Bailey's?
Well, I mean, when we got City of Ink, we do pretty good, you know, all the movement of things.
Hey, you do.
We self-efficient, you know. So, because those coaches, I mean, Art Beats and Lyrics, I've been working with Art Beats and West Jabari and W's thing, man, and those are my brothers, and anytime they ever ask me to be down with them, I'm down with them. That's family, so I don't separate none of that stuff. And Afro-Punk, that's our homeboys here too, so it's all family affair. It's all in the same circle, so it's not even separated because we all, I mean, that's like my personal friends, you know. So
okay, well that's good.
That's our, when we Afro-Punk, we in Afro-Punk when we bring it here. You know? We in Art Beats and Lyrics, so it's just like the same circle of friends. I just got a good circle of social friends.
And that's good. It's always good to have support as well.
I don't believe in hanging out with losers, man. Like people don't do nothing.
Yay.
I just can't do it. You know, I just don't like. You got to do something. You know what I'm saying? You got to be motivated.
And inspire others. That's
inspire me, because I can get lazy. You know what I'm saying? So I want people around me that's gonna keep me on my toes.
Elevate you as well too. That's right. Positive energy, guys, always. Okay. Well, let me ask you this. So I think it was last year we had the Atlanta Foundation for Spaces. That whole Krog Street protest. I've been wanting to ask you for the longest, and for those of you all who don't know, there's a tunnel here in Atlanta where a lot of artists have actually painted this tunnel, and they wanted to use the space, didn't want to compensate the artists for it, so what they went is down there and actually painted over all their paintings in gray paint. So I wanted to ask you, of course I couldn't get to you, then you're so famous, but how did you feel about that?
My opinion on that. I support Peter Ferrari. He was one of the people that organized that. I support Peter Ferrari. So anything he ride with, I ride with him. That's basically my opinion on that.
Give me a little bit more than that.
I mean, I'll be thinking about really big issues in the world. A wall is not more important than, I mean, I've been saying, I see more. I mean, it's a lot of important stuff. But a wall compared to like where my mind is at, I just respect it. He said you need my help, I'm gonna make sure I help Peter Ferrari and support him in his cause, and I hope he come back and support me in any cause that I feel is important. The same way. It's just a lot of stuff going on with the police that I feel is more important than the wall right now. So my energy is not saying that's not important to the next man's world. It's just
it's bigger than that, is what you're saying.
Pay the artists, of course. Pay artists. I mean, if you're rich, I mean, you got a little money, pay some artists for showing, you know, for being they art being the sole thing. I believe in that. Pay the people. So that's my opinion on it. I don't believe in. I'm not down with that starving artist crap. I think if you're doing art, you need to make some money for it, or you just wasting your time.
Okay, so I'm glad that you kind of touched on the bigger picture, because now I'm kind of I just want to know your opinion on this as well, especially with the day and time that we're in. You know, the big issue right now, especially within the black community, we're all talking about Sandra Bland. So I want to know, what's your take on that? What do you feel about the whole situation as far as them taking her to jail? And actually, they just confirmed today, prosecutor said that they have officially said that it was a suicide. So how do you feel about the entire situation?
Man, my entire situation is we gonna keep people. I'm telling you, they gonna keep on doing it, because, man, look, ain't never been a war in no place on earth. There ain't never been no bloodshed. They gonna keep doing it because we don't do nothing. We don't do nothing. They created this generation of niggas, and they scared, and we can't do nothing about it. One man can't do it by himself. It take everybody, but we don't got that. We don't have a unified spirit anymore. We broken. You know, and I hate to say that, but our people are broken because they don't even, I mean, they can kidnap a black woman, kill her, and then we still go to the club and we still party and like that. They don't go down. We don't nothing them do. We don't go. We got enough men. We can go down there and whoop some ass if we wanted to. I like what they did in South Carolina. They whooped them. They whooped them. They whooped their ass.
Exactly.
So, you know, I like that. That's what I like. I like to see action. I'm not down with that. I mean, no matter what side, you can be non-violent or militant, and they gonna still kill you. So I'm ready to go out with a bang, man.
So basically, you're about to start a whole protesting campaign.
I'm not protesting. I'm not protesting.
You gonna walk down there and you gonna...
No, my whole thing, no, I'm not down with none of that stuff. I'm just saying it's time for men to be men. If they hurt a black woman, then you know what you're supposed to do. That's somebody's sister, that's somebody's, it could be anybody. You know what you're supposed to do. What your mama tell you when somebody touch your sister outside. Then we forget our values that old people taught us. We act like bitches. It ain't no men no more, man. So I can't do it by myself. I ain't no suicidal kamikaze. So guess what? I'm gonna watch from that sideline. I'm gonna keep doing my art, and I'm gonna fight it in a different way. I'm gonna make sure I take as many black brothers as I can off the streets and give them opportunities so they don't have to go through this stuff. Because the more people off the streets, the less excuses they got to kill us.
Absolutely. Let's bring it back. So being a tattoo artist, a painter, everything we could possibly think of, what's one of the tattoos that you've done, or maybe a painting or something that you've done that's memorable, or something that was really, really significant in your life or somebody else's life?
This is painting I did. I think it was the turn 2000, but I worked on it for a whole year. And then I remember my wife told me she was pregnant with my son. I was happy because I had my boy, my first boy. And I worked on his painting. I just took my time for about a year. It was around Christmas time, and I was getting, I was broke. And I was like, man, I gotta sell this painting. I sold it for like $2,000. I want it back. That painting mean the most to me because it was going, and I didn't want to let it go. And I remember I was like, I'd never been in this, it was a spark. Like I would never be in a situation where I had to sell something I love. You know what I'm saying? To buy some more material stuff that I don't even believe in Christmas, but I have to get caught up in the system of the world. So yeah, I never been in that situation. After that, I've been balling ever since.
You trying to get like you?
I can't sell nothing. I don't, I love, man. I can't do it no more. And that painting, and to that day, I still want to paint him back. But it's owned by this guy who drives a cab. And I ran into him a couple years ago, and he said he'll sell it back to me, but the number was so crazy. I was like, oh my God, I gotta save up a little bit before I can buy it. My wife would kill me for buying another painting worth.
You are truly one of a kind. You know that? I will go on record and say that. I'm truly amazed. Your whole demeanor. Pretty sure you guys are like, wow, too. Okay, so let me ask you this. So you've been very influential, like I said, in Atlanta, and some of City of Ink's other artists like Paper Frame, Tukey Carter, and Corey Davis, who's actually doing the art gallery with you as well too, right? Man, so what is it about them, or what is it that you gave them as artists that helped them to get where they are as well too? What is it that what's the message that you would provide to anyone that's looking to follow in you guys' footsteps as well too?
I wouldn't say I gave them anything, because it was my father used to say an even trade is no swindle. When I seen Paper Frank, I seen something in Frank that I knew would inspire me too. And when I met Tukey, I knew something that was going to inspire me, because Tukey I look at as one of the greatest visual artists and the creators at all in the world, but he just amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? And he do it effortless. He made a table today.
A table?
Yeah. He made a table today. It's beautiful.
Get that. You'll see it, guys.
Yeah, it's beautiful. But he just do anything he can think of. I can see him create, and which is inspiring to me, keep me inspired. And with Corey, he a jack of all trades. He do film and all this stuff. It's just inspiring to me. So it's like I'm gonna give them what I know, and they inspire me the same way. So it's an even trade. It's not. That's why I like to be around people when it's even. I'm like, some people just energy vampires. They be like, I just want to be around you, and then they sucking up your shit, and then they ain't giving nothing back. Just hanging around smoking your weed up.
Draining.
Yeah, man. But then you got some people you want to be around you because that's your equal. You feel like, man, that brother right there keep me on my toes. I like that.
Absolutely.
All those people you mentioned are are amazing to me.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
as well as you.
They inspire me. They inspire me though.
I'm pretty sure you guys inspire each other, which is what it's all about. So one last thing, anything that you like to tell the audience, tell everyone that's watching Reveal right now. Reveal, of course, we're all about inspiring, encouraging, empowering you to follow your dreams. So what's one last message that Mr. Miya Bailey has for everyone out there?
I don't want to sound cliche, but the only person that can stop you from doing anything is yourself. Like my mind, your mind, I know what anything I conceived and thought about, I have accomplished. And then it worked, you know. If I put my time and energy in, I'm gonna make sure it's done. And I don't know, it just takes hard work and just knowing that there's no plan B. You just know that's gonna work. That's it.
Like it, love it. All right, guys. So once again, we've been here with the famous. You're famous now. Mr. Miya Bailey, guys. Once again, he's opening up his new art gallery, Notch 8, tomorrow, July 24th. If you're in the Atlanta area, make sure you check it out, definitely. And also, make sure you visit www.revealmagus.com. Check out our Twitter, our Instagram. We will be back next time to reveal to you guys more of the world's best kept secrets. Don't miss it, guys. Thank you, Miya.
Anytime. Follow me on Instagram.
That's
too,
right.
Miya Bailey.
Awesome, boss. Thank you.
Anytime, sister.
Oh, that was sweet.
My name's Miya Bailey. I'm an artist in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've been revealed.
Invigorating.
Empowering.
Unique. It's not just a magazine.
It's a movement.
Reveal Magazine US is an online publication that features young, professional, and minority entrepreneurs. Are you an entrepreneur on the rise? Should we reveal you next? If so, send us your information at info@revealmagus.com. Here's your opportunity to be revealed.